Hello, curling fans. Welcome back. It is the 4th annual SGI Canada Best of the West, live from the Nutana Curling Club here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. John Cullen with you once again. And where else would you rather be to end off this curling season than here in Saskatoon for the best in Canadian U30 curling teams from across the western provinces, BC, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, joining us here. $10,000 on the line. Men's, women's draws. This is draw number 2. Thrilled to be here with you. It is Manitoba 1, SJ Sass facing off against BC 2, Holly Hafeli. And I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too, as we are just about to get underway. BC2 will be starting with the hammer by virtue of their last stone draw. Oh, I'm hearing that the hammer was actually, incorrect on the scoreboard. Manitoba 1 starting with hammer. BC2 will be throwing the first stone of the game. This BC2 team just finishing 3rd at the U20 Junior Championships couple weeks ago, so riding that high into this game. As we wait to get things underway here, sheet 2 at the Nutana Curling Club.
Sorry. We're good? I don't know. Just wait.
I don't know what we're waiting on here, but something is holding up the proceedings. Okay, I think we're gonna go. Now. We are hearing a guard is the call here for Natalie Hafeli. This British Columbia team curling out of Kamloops, BC. Skip is Holly Hafeli. 3rd is Georgia Kapitko. 2nd is Gabby Brissett. And lead is Natalie Hafeli. As you may have seen online or heard, only 1 blank allowed per team in this event.
I really was trying to say 3 and it was not coming out.
Sorry, not for the whole event. I realized the way I said that may have confused you. Per game, per event. So not surprising to see the team starting with a guard here.
Act like you can.
This Sass team curling out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Skip is SJ Sass. 3rd, Katie Lukowicz. 2nd, Alexis Sigurdsson. And lead today, Mackenzie Arbuckle. 5-person team here, so rotating the lineup a little bit for this opening game.
Yep. Keep going. 13-7. Yep. Okay, good. 13-7.
And that will slide just almost perfectly bisecting the tee line. Not quite buried, but we are going to see the freeze called for Hafeli. May have seen Team Sass in the Manitoba Women's Provincials this year. They won their way in by virtue of winning an MCT qualifier event. Went 2 and 3 there in the round robin, didn't make the playoffs, but good showing for this young team out of Winnipeg. This is definitely over curling.
Let it sit.
Maybe just a hair light from Natalie Hafeli. Indeed, that will come to rest just half in the forefoot.
Same path. 2 feet less.
2 feet.
Okay. I'll give you a hair less. Okay. You got it, Mac.
Definitely less.
Don't beat. Room right now.
Take a look. You're running.
Running. We're max right now. Lex's rock.
Not much yet from the sweepers here. Looked maybe a hair heavy out of hand for Mackenzie Arbuckle, who
We're past this one. Yeah. Should we just go?
is playing lead here.
Hard.
And again,
Keep going.
yeah, just a little heavy here. Will it even stick around? It will in the back 8.
14-3. Okay.
Team Manitoba line 1.
Fine.
Haven't seen much of this Team Sass, but being from BC and calling a bunch of Team Hafeli's games, they're definitely a team that likes rocks in play, not afraid to have a bunch of rocks in play. So not surprising to see them play the freeze game here. This is really hanging out here from Gabby Brissett.
It's 12-7.
Really heavy and wide. It'll fly by everything there from Brissett. You heard 12-7. That's
I don't mind just
quite
feeling.
heavy.
Okay. What do you like?
Like you could tap that back, I think, pretty
Or
easily.
back line. I don't know.
And if you get the guard, you get the guard.
Yeah. So just back line, hey?
So you heard SJ say they could peel here. That might be the strategy if you could blank more than one end. It seems like they don't like this out-turn path. Maybe think it's a little bit too straight to get to that yellow stone. So they're going to be tapping up this red here. Or sorry, getting on top of this red.
Solid.
Line's close. A little bit. Cool. Close.
Katie. Curl. Yep.
Katie Lukowicz trying to bring this over now. You don't want to tap this onto your own.
Okay, that's fine.
So they remove their own shot stone, and it is now Hafeli lying one buried, but 2, 3, 4 belonging to Manitoba 1. Oh boy.
That's okay.
Well, that worked out pretty good for Gabby Brissett. Was not the call, but ended up getting rid of 2 yellows. For a second there, I thought they might actually jam on the shot stone, which would have been a total disaster, but Natalie Hafeli able to carve it enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Better. Right up. All the way. Stay on it. Stay on it.
Oh, great sweep there from Arbuckle. Unfortunately, just tips the guard.
14-3.
Does stick around, though, for third or second shot. So I think yellow is 2 and 3 right now. Yeah, they definitely are. Good look at it there. Really good sweep from Arbuckle and Lukowicz, but just couldn't quite hold it there. Georgia Kapitko's first. Do not want to wreck on your own red. Oh boy.
Oh, nice.
And again, luck on the side of Team Hafeli there as they jam, but do get rid of at least one of the yellow Manitoba stones in the back of the house.
Probably 15-5.
Yeah.
That was very lucky. If they
Like you can, Katie.
drove that by, that back yellow would have been easy chance for Manitoba to lie 3.
Top 8.
So first stone here for Katie Lukowicz, just looking to draw another one around that center guard.
Yes for line. Yes for line.
Yeah.
Stay on it. Yeah. We're going to take the guard. That's roll the shooter.
I think just a hair light from Katie Lukowicz, and that
Good.
over curls onto the center guard.
Okay.
So both teams still trying to figure out the ice here in this first end. This sheet 2 here at the Nutana can be a little bit tricky. We've seen that over the years here at the Best of the West, but also just talking to people who curl here on a regular basis, that is definitely a bit of a factor.
You're big, Queen.
Wait,
Just big.
So you heard Holly Hafeli say just a little heavier than she was expecting from Georgia Kapitko, but does get rid of that shot stone. BC lies 1 here.
Okay.
Okay.
Does seem at least early on that the ice is maybe a little unforgiving on release. If you pop it a little bit, doesn't quite come back.
One more.
Line's good.
Back,
Play the way,
back
line's
four.
good.
Line only.
Back curled a bit.
Can we get a tick?
She line's
Coming
fine.
off.
We're back four.
Play the way, line's
We're
great.
T, it's really
Line's
coming
great.
So they're through the hole. Now will it stop in time?
It's gotta sit. Nice
Would love
throw.
this ahead of the tee line.
14-5.
Okay.
And it'll slide just a smidge deep, but pretty good throw there from Katie Lukowicz.
There. Okay, you got it. That's
And
close.
again, we are seeing BC favor this left-hand side of the sheet. Does help that the Lukowicz stone poked out that side of the guard as well.
That's been there the whole time.
I have like a third. So yeah, huh? Yeah, huh? You got it. Good 12.
So first stone here for Holly Hafeli.
Curl. 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 Five. Curl.
And again, Natalie Hafeli being asked to bring this rock over. This really has to curl to get it
Good,
out.
huh?
And it will. Another good carve there from
Really nice.
Hafeli's twin sister.
Back. Probably the easiest. Yeah, we know the ice there.
Yeah.
So that should be pretty close. Yeah, yeah.
Right here.
A little bit more. Yeah.
What was her draw of the button?
And again, if this blanks rule wasn't in place, you might see SJ Sass hit the open red one.
Ladies, I got 14-5. So like, she was max deep though. Like I think top 8 here is where we want to be.
Yeah.
So.
But instead favoring the draw here, going to try to
For last stone.
get themselves in a position to score 2, as we saw with that last stone. Very chaseable around that center guard, so probably would love this in the, maybe just biting the top 4 would be an ideal spot for it.
That's a line. Line only. We're there.
Back four.
Back 8.
Early call from the sweepers is that this is heavy. This is all over the corner guard right now.
Yep.
And unfortunately for Sass, just never quite close with that one. Looked like maybe she got a hair wide out of her hand and never came off of that out-turn side. And so now all of a sudden, this is a pretty good steal opportunity for Team Hafeli. So yeah, maybe something to keep an eye on that side of the sheet. We saw Katie Lukowicz's curl in there pretty nicely, but SJ just on a slightly different line, and it just never really got close. Weight looked like it was fairly close. Didn't tap that guard too far, but just never curled the same way that Lukowicz's did.
It's stuck a little bit.
Last rock for Holly Hafeli. Already lying 2, looking to apply some pressure to Team Sass.
T. Top 4.
You got tons of room.
T.
Back 14.
Top 4. Top 4. Big.
Got it.
Sweepers think it's a bit heavy here.
Gotta be in, girls.
Starting to come down now though.
Gotta be in, girls. You got it.
Keep
Wow.
going, girls. Yes.
Sweepers kind of lost that one. They were calling back 8 as recently as the hog line, so really took off with that curl there.
Should be similar.
In any case, decent spot. EC2 lying 3. SJ Sass will need full 8 foot
All right, just need it.
for her single.
Okay.
Like you can.
Yeah. So maybe like a foot more. I would say so. Yeah. Not much.
The only thing here for Sass is she's got to take a different path than Hafeli did just because of where that red rock ended up.
Okay, so just need touching 8.
And we also saw the speed come off of Hafeli's stone in a huge way, so something the sweepers will have to navigate here for Team Manitoba 1. Final stone, SJ Sass facing 3. Line looks pretty good.
It's not Lexus. 14-4.
Line is good, and weight is even better. Great throw from SJ Sass. 1 will go on the board for Manitoba 1. BC2 will have the hammer for the first time when we come back.
Well, just like a
gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
An intriguing first end for both teams. Chances at either end of the sheet, but eventually it was SJ Sass being forced to draw 4-1, so BC2 will have the hammer here in the second end as Mackenzie Arbuckle is chasing a red stone around the guard with a throwing implement that can only be described as vintage. And that will just rub the guard and unfortunately rub the red stone directly behind it as well. That was wildly unfortunate.
Great on it. Same weight's perfect. Yeah, sounds good.
But yeah, loving that Arbuckle 1/4 broom, the giant Lowry's pad. I think that was around when I was a child, which is sad to say too long ago.
Top 4. Top 4, top 8. T. Bring it by, yep. Back 4. Back 8. Yep. Clean. Back 4. Bring it back.
Calling the audible here with it being a little bit heavy for Natalie Hafeli.
Nice.
That's not a horrible spot for it. BC lies 2.
Nice throw.
I didn't think that was making it by. It started to like go and go. It's like,
You have little faith.
I don't have little faith. It's just, it started like, it hit that spot and then you could just see it.
So you could hear the discussion there between Natalie Hafeli and Georgia Kapitko, just feeling like maybe there's a little bit of a ridge where once you hit the spot where it curls, it really takes off on you.
Top 4. No, we're solid. Back 4. It's sliding.
Okay,
Do we have the line for the back one? It's coming off a little. We gotta get by the top one.
Yeah, we're by.
We're back line.
Oh, no, just gotta sit. Just a hair
Does
heavy.
indeed need to sit, and just a little heavy there from Lexa Sigurdsson. They were hoping to freeze on that top red. So about 6 feet heavy. Hafeli still line 2 here.
Sure. You got it. Nice one. Can I have a hair less?
So good look at it there. It's almost wide open here for Gabby Brissett. Is throwing out of the left-handed hack, so maybe you would see a little less of it than a right-hander. It's a battle of the lefties at the 2-hole here this afternoon.
Okay.
And that will just get enough of it to steer it out of the rings. Gabby Brissett, a former BC mixed doubles finalist.
Okay.
Lost the final to Corey Chester and Taylor Reese Hansen 2 years ago with her partner Sterling Middleton.
On the other side now.
Okay, let's do it then.
Because you did ticklers, it's now just biting
You're
back
just
forward.
a couple feet less than your last.
So they're going to change up the turn here now that
Yeah, there's
14.5.
that redstone is maybe a little more visible on this in-turn side for Lexa Sigurdsson. See what this rock does here. Haven't seen a rock down this path yet.
Hairless. We're close.
Line's okay.
T-line. Back 4.
Oh. Max rock. Stay close. Close. Straight. Yep. Right down. Keep going.
Weight really coming off this one.
Lock up.
Got to get it by that top. They do. Great sweep and a great shot from Lexa Sigurdsson. Buries it in there perfectly. Really nice shot.
You got it. Nice feel. Can we stop walking in front? Clean.
Okay, good.
Peel made for Gabby Brissett.
You're okay.
And I would imagine we'll see a guard go back up here for Team Manitoba.
Or we do that, but I like this.
No.
What do you like?
Just guard it.
Okay. 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they run it, it should be okay if they're running ours.
Yeah. Okay, look, you can.
16.5.
Yeah, it's slower on this side, so. Okay, line's good.
Line's good.
Line's
3.
good.
Line's really good.
Tier
Line's
broom.
really good. Line's really close. Really nice.
It needs to sit.
Yeah, just need to sit. Just let it sit.
Sit.
Sit down. Nice throw. Sit. Okay.
And guard up for Katie Lukowicz. Again, you can see the lot of finish on the rocks. Does look like perhaps once you get inside the 4-foot lines, it really finishes, but you have to get it inside that 4-foot line like we saw with SJ Sass's draw, her first one last end. It just kind of hung out on that sort of 4-foot or just outside the 4-foot line there. So something the teams will have to navigate here.
Yep.
But you do generally, as a curling team, love to see rocks finishing.
Nice throw.
You just have to adjust for that.
I think so. Oh my goodness. Okay, like you can.
So another guard here for Katie Lukowicz.
Okay, line's the same. A little tighter.
Yeah, it looked like a hair tight out of the
A
hand
little tighter than our last.
Line only.
for Katie.
Wasted.
I'm sitting directly behind the sheet, so I had a good look at it. Looked like she just let it go a hair tight. Does have a little more weight though.
Just let it sit.
Really don't want to bring this one into the house.
Okay.
Just a smidge heavy there from Katie Lukowicz.
Really over curling.
Well, we'll see what Team Hafeli decides to do here. I'd be inclined to split off that red one, maybe open up the yellow stone on the button.
You ever lose
Or
the
just
front
throw a
too?
straight deal, yeah, straight double.
Either that or you're just big rolling. Which might give us something later.
I don't mind that then if you like it. but-
Okay. Just 10.
Yeah.
So you heard Holly say the idea here would be to roll to maybe give yourself an in-off.
Okay.
Ten, 5, 11. 11. Curl. Roll, roll. Curl, curl, curl. Curl.
Just dead down that spot, like didn't move.
So the shooter will roll out.
Giving you
They push the yellow into the 12-foot. Shooter doesn't stick
maybe
around.
there.
I mean, mine did move.
Yours did move.
About too much almost.
So another fairly easy call here for Team Sass. Replace the guard. Again, you'd love to have it shorter than
Just replace it.
where the last stone ended up.
Just
Halfway guard here would be
yes.
probably ideal.
Okay, like you kind of still. 16. I'd say so.
First rock for SJ Sass here in the second end, and they have been in control ever since Lexa Sigurdsson made the freeze that is currently comprising the shot stone.
Yeah, 3.
And again, sweepers are thinking it's a hair heavy.
Does Mac need to go?
A little.
Okay.
Got a little.
Go.
No,
Yeah,
it's
finish it. They really slide.
Yep, it's really good.
I have to run it now, hey?
Good judge, guys. Yeah.
So it does end up short of the rings, but probably would have preferred it a couple stones higher than that.
Yeah.
So it does make this run back for Holly Hafeli a little bit shorter.
Heel
Yeah.
to get it out. You're pretty much bing, bing, bing. Like you're hitting it basically right here.
Yeah, you've got to be just off nose on this one to make it nose.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you like there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Peel. Just hoping that this at least. Is it enough?
So going to try to run this one in. You got to lose at least a couple on the center line here, or
You got it. Just
going to be in some trouble. And unfortunately, that over curls for Holly Hafeli, so the situation remains the same. We'll see if Sass decides to throw a guard or
Yeah,
wants to try to come in and lie a second point.
More. Just a hair. So, yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Just going to throw the guard here.
I'm gonna bite the 12. Or you
Holly Hafeli will have a shot. The side pin is available for one. I could certainly be tempted into putting another stone in here. Obviously, if you walk it down to the perfect spot, you're almost guaranteed stealing and probably stealing two.
Like just a
But there is the risk that you put it in the wrong spot and
We have the same ice.
maybe
so-
give Hafeli something for a multiple. By throwing a guard here, it's almost impossible to imagine Hafeli scoring more than one, and it's a tough score for one. So like the call here for Sass, final stone.
Same as her last.
Maybe a hair wider. Maybe a hair less.
I gave it a bit at the end.
Little higher. Halfway. You can go if you want to for weight. Halfway. Yeah, then.
Oh.
Yeah, max a little.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh.
6.
Nice.
Okay.
It just keeps going.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Good judge, guys.
Good spot for that.
There's a hair if you wanted to try, because you don't have to go far, but
Yeah?
it's only if you're comfortable with it. Otherwise, you're trying
Just straight drawing, yeah. Yeah, like I have to at least throw 11 for that.
Yeah, like you don't have to move it far. You're never counting the shooter, so. But it's only if you're comfortable with it.
I'm fine with it. It might look different from down there though, so.
Yeah, take a look. If not, we always have the open draw.
Look okay?
You have nothing from your hack.
Can you
can't
see
see
any?
anything, no.
Okay. Ah, it's lined up a little weird. The straight draw then?
Up to you. It's whatever you feel comfortable. Like you have the room to move it if you think so, and it is diving at the end, but this is always the easier shot.
I don't know if you're gonna push it far enough that
Yeah,
way.
like I'm thinking an 11.
I don't think you're gonna get there.
You don't think I can get there? Okay. Okay. The only other shot I see is the exact same one.
So
and
what
that
they're
only counts
debating
as
here
one.
is if they could ever come down,
If you miss it, you're giving up one.
Yeah.
That's
they could ever come down this way
Okay.
and just move this yellow far enough
Like,
I mean, there's
to
no
count-
real risk if you try
to
this.
count 2,
yeah,
maybe
it's
even
not
3 if you
fine.
get
It's gonna be
lucky.
the same result either way if I
I'm not
miss,
positive that that's there, but that is what they're discussing, whether or not that's there and whether it's
I
worth
don't
it.
hate it. You can't see anything.
Yeah, like it would be hoping for the part at the end.
Well, I think you're throwing hack max.
But yeah, like I barely have any of it. We can go for it though. I'm fine with like hack. Yeah. I don't know if it's there.
I think the draw is probably as hard as this
I
shot.
can see the edge of the
Maybe
gray part of the
slightly
rock, but
easier,
that's it.
but they haven't really played a draw on that
Coming
path
down.
Okay.
this end at
Nice
all,
12-5.
and you need basically the pin.
You got it.
So I don't mind this risk here from Hafeli. It would potentially be for 2. We'll see if she can move it far enough. Final stone.
12-5.
It is close.
12-5.
You have to barely miss that top red. Have to just miss the top red. Does it finish enough? Yes, it does. Nice shot from Holly Hafeli. Was it enough for 2? I think it is 2. It's close for sure. 1 anyway. And indeed, it is 2. Wow, what a shot from Holly Hafeli. Didn't even see it from up here in the booth. But well called, well made. BC leads 2-1.
storms are coming. There she goes. Yay! I'm gonna need a new tractor.
So it was an incredible shot from Holly Hafeli to end off the second end. Made me look a fool up here. I didn't think she would have any chance for a multiple, but took the risk, played a hack waiter just around that stone in the top 8 and managed to move the Manitoba stone far enough to put 2 on the board. So phenomenal final shot from the skipper from Kamloops. We'll see if Manitoba can get a multiple back here in the third end.
1, 2, tight, 2. 2.
Okay. Line's holding better now. I don't want to curl though. Okay. Over and off.
Okay.
Good, Nat. Great sweep, guys.
My guard's like halfway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe just a hair less, but. Halfway. Little wider line. Top 12. Line's okay.
Curl.
Curl right now. Running nice.
Gotta
Lexa's rock.
curl.
Lexa, yeah. Keep going, yeah. Bring it over, yeah. All the way. Yeah, keep going. A little bit more.
Nice start here from the leads.
15.
Draw around the center and corner guard respectively. Hafeli going to, instead of throwing another one around the center, going to freeze on this yellow stone around the corner. Hafeli is shot stone.
T. Weed's really close. Oh, Nat. No. Only curl. You gotta get off the front. Okay, whoa.
And that just
Okay,
will
Gabby.
not curl for Gabby Brissett, and that's probably the worst case scenario, is she not only doesn't get to that yellow stone in the house, but peels off their own guard.
Do you like board? Yeah.
Leaves that red wide open and exposed here.
Okay. Yeah. I think this is our best chance at controlling it is with board. I think I like that. Pardon? I think I like this turn. Yeah, me too. Okay, just board. Yeah.
Board.
Okay, line's good.
Maybe a hair soft.
Yep.
Right up.
Yep.
Whoa!
Hard, Katie. No, stay on it.
Whoa!
Yep. Hard for the roll.
Stay on it,
Hard
stay
for
it.
the roll.
Whoa, you're hitting. Whoa, you're gonna roll. Yep.
Yeah, hard out. Yep.
That's very nice from Lexa Sigurdsson, and just like that, Manitoba lying 2 buried here.
Third.
Think you can 11 and roll.
Okay,
Can you
third.
see it?
Yeah, third.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. Here?
Yeah.
So you heard Gabby Brissett say she can see about a third of this from the hack.
11-5.
So going to try to dig it out and perhaps roll behind those corner guards. I don't know if you'd be able to both remove the Yellowstone and get behind those corners.
Close.
Yep. Oh.
Close. Yep.
Got to get by the corner first. So they're by. Now does it roll far enough? Wow, great shot from Gabby Brissett.
Georgia. Really good.
Makes the hit and the roll. It is buried, but I think definitely chaseable.
If we hit the guard,
Same weight. Think you go close in there.
she liked it, so.
Yeah. I told
11,
her,
I
I
would've
said I'll
rolled
try
out.
and give you 11.5 because I don't want it to run dead.
Yeah.
Straight. I just have no concept of actually what draw weight is.
Line's
About
close.
the same. Maybe
Whoa. Whoa.
hair
Yes.
more. Yeah.
Whoa. Yes. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, hard.
Chase called for Alexa Sigurdsson by the top one now. Where do you roll? Can they roll back behind that corner? Not quite, but nice shot there from Alexa Sigurdsson. Manitoba continuing to lie 2 here.
I still like here. Hard! Hard, Gabby!
This is really curling on Georgia Kapitko.
Hard, 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 hard.
Gotta watch that jam. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh boy. That yellow stick in the back doesn't look like it. Again, a little fortunate there, the BC team. That could have been real bad. Instead, it's just only medium bad.
Yeah, I almost don't mind that. I don't know, whatever you like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's make it nice. Yeah.
Chance to split the house now for Manitoba 1, and again have 2 shot stones buried behind 2 different corner guards, which is a pretty ideal setup.
Weight's close. I think we can go.
Okay. 12. Yes, for line.
Line only.
Room. Top 8. Yes, for line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Hard for line. Stay on it. You got it. Everything you got. Stay on it.
Got to get by this guard.
Nice brush.
Just nicks it.
Good. Whoa, whoa.
Really good sweep. From Arbuckle and Sigurdsson.
Here?
Even though it catches a piece of the guard, it's not enough to deter it from getting in the house. Will be chaseable though for Georgia Kapitko.
Yep. 11. Yes!
Gabby Brissett on this right out of the hand.
Hard, Gabby!
I think this is all over that corner guard. Indeed it is.
Okay.
So this is starting to look like a potential big score here for Manitoba 1.
Yeah, I think so. If they
We
roll,
just gotta be careful here. They don't do this. But
it's a long roll, and if they make it, they're back to you.
yeah, that or we just come here.
I don't love that. I like this.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, not much. It's super close.
About the same.
Katie Lukowicz's second stone. Looking to put another one behind these staggered corner guards. Heard the sweepers say top 12.
We're 3.
We're like a 2.
And unfortunately, it just looks like Lukowicz pulled the string here.
Let's see. Okay.
Now, with the way this sheet is finishing, you can't afford to be light.
Yeah.
It's just going to make the rock curl that much earlier, and that's what happened for Lukowicz there.
Have been on the other ones, but
Potential escape valve now for Holly Hafeli. If she could make a long roll, I think she would be still shot, probably behind the tee line, but would be shot stone. And you could probably bury it in a place where Sass would not be able to get to it. Only risk here for Hafeli is if you only make the roll halfway and then you give Sass an easy hit and roll behind the corner guards, you're probably giving up 3. So it's an important shot here for Holly Hafeli.
Yep. Yep. 11.
Needs a hit and roll.
11.
Whoa. Whoa.
I don't know if they misread that one or if they were just content to nose hit. Doesn't roll too far, and you saw SJ gesture that she just wants to roll away here. I think with where that red is positioned, she's worried that if she makes the hit and roll behind the guards, Hafeli might have a freeze to get out of it.
Okay, stay like you can. Yeah.
So it's just a hit and roll to the wing here.
Just you want to stick it, or do you want to roll?
Roll like to the edge of the 12.
Then we'll see
So what kind of weight are we throwing?
how daring Hafeli wants to be. This is on the wide side of this red.
You got it.
You do not want to roll out here.
Little more. Oh, shit.
That's very nice from SJ Sass, exactly where she wanted it. And so for Hafeli, it's the decision whether you want to just hit and give up two, or you could draw around everything and potentially force. But I think the scoreboard does dictate the hit is the call here.
The sliver more. Yeah.
We've been going out this far, so 9-5 will probably.
Okay, yeah, I like that better. Okay. It's like a 9-5.
You trying to roll or just sit?
Roll. Yeah. It's gonna be big. I wonder if we should almost do just big weight and really try.
Where are you throwing? 9 right now?
9-5.
Throw 9 if you want.
Just straight 9, I think, hey?
Okay.
So it'll go out here.
I think so, yeah. You got it.
Last rock for Holly Hafeli. Trying to make as long of a roll as possible here.
Hard curl.
This is not going to get far enough. So it'll be an open hit for Team Manitoba.
Same weight.
And an opportunity to put that 2 right back on the board.
Same weight.
Okay.
Just gave a little essay. So like you can, SJ.
Last rock for SJ Sass, third end.
10-5-11.
Open hit for 2.
Stay on it. Soft.
Yep, gotta go hard.
Stay on it.
Clean.
Alexa Sigurdsson picking it up early. This is really curling. Oh boy, will it stick around for the second point? Will it stick around for the second point? Can't go past that red. Oh no. Unfortunate there for SJ Sass. Just hit that ridge, over curled a little bit. And so it was a chance for 2. They settle for 1. We're all tied at 2. BC will have the hammer after this.
on grandmas and grandpas to help look after the kids. We spend a lot of time with our family, and we love it that way. We get up every morning, going out to the barn, knowing that we do this because it's a passion. I can't really describe it any other way.
We've got 50 years of winning behind us. That means a lot of winning numbers. Numbers like over 1,200 organizations funded and 12,000 groups supported. Winning numbers like $6 million given away annually in community grants. Winning numbers like 196 athletes sent to Olympic and Paralympic Games. And the winningest number of all, the $1.4 billion given back through sport, culture, and recreation. And we're just getting started. Woohoo!
So an unforced error for Manitoba 1 in the third end. Had an open hit for 2, but unfortunately rolled out and settled for the single. EC2 with the hammer now here in the fourth. The game's all tied up at 2.
I'm like halfway right now. I'm halfway right now.
Yes. A little less than half. Yeah. Okay.
We do have other games going on here at the Nutana as well on this Thursday afternoon in Saskatoon. Gracelyn Richards facing off against Zoe Tarek. That game's tied 1-1. Tarek with the hammer in the third. Ashley Teveno, perhaps the prohibitive favorite on the women's side, giving up an early 3 to Team Dundas. Dundas leads that one 3-0.
Right over. A little more. Nice shot.
Beside them, Serena Gray Withers, another one of the favorites on the women's side, up 3-1 on Team McFarlane. Taylor Reese Hansen facing off against Wisniewski. Saskatchewan 2. Wisniewski leading that one 2-1, and Jordan McDonald, probably the favorite on the men's side.
I'm good.
Giving up an early 3 to Alex Duncan Wu, and he's only managed singles otherwise, so Duncan Wu leading that one 3-2 with the hammer. They're just about to start the fourth.
Top 8, top 4.
Lots of room.
Top 4. Small butt.
You're by right now. Let it sit.
So a great draw from Mackenzie Arbuckle, and
Right in the pocket's pretty good, but
they were trying to freeze, and again, just getting by that yellow, and it kind of spun in at the end to end up shot stone for Team Hafeli.
or do we ever?
It's scary.
Yeah.
But
Whatever you like.
it's better to her than us.
Okay, just bump.
Over half.
Okay. Line's close. Yeah.
This is really curling.
Hard line. Hard line.
Trying to pick this red one out.
All the way. Never off. Stay on. All the way.
Don't want to pick out your own. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, that was probably the worst case scenario for Manitoba 1. Unfortunately, just looked a little tight out of Sigurdsson's hand. I might have been inclined to try to let that wreck on one of the guards, but curled a lot at the end and took out their own. Hafeli lying 1 here.
Line's good.
It looks nice. Easy. Top 8.
Room. Take a look. Natural.
Nothing at all from sweepers Hafeli and Kapitko here.
Okay, it's still natural off then.
Well, line's fine.
Let it sit.
About time.
So I
That's
just.
good, Gabby.
I don't think you can. I think you gotta play like back line. and
Really
kinda
good shot
keep
from
up.
Gabby Brissett. Hafeli lying 2 buried around the center.
Yeah.
Like that or we do this? I don't.
I don't like that.
That's
I think we gotta freeze one in there.
Yeah, so just T-line wait. T-line back, 4 max. Yeah. What do you think for a time? Did you get their last one? Their last one?
15 something.
Yeah, that's close. Okay, I'll try and give it to you guys. It's just good spot is priority one. Yeah.
Wait's close.
T-line.
Room right now. T-back 4.
Line only.
We're bumping. Room.
Just a freeze here for Alexa Sigurdsson.
Yeah, we're back line. Okay, well,
Looks a little heavy here.
Go, Katie. I don't think you can bring it over.
Yep.
Katie Lukowicz trying to get as big of a piece of the red one as possible, but unfortunately that will chip and roll off. Hafeli still lying 2 here. I think I'd be hitting this yellow one.
Yeah, I think we're getting rid of this. Gotta roll here.
I would agree. If you ever draw on top of those red ones, and
next shot, though?
they could hit and roll in off that yellow.
Are they just gonna lock on the next one?
Yeah, they're probably doing that.
Or top 8.
Yeah.
I don't think that helps you.
We won't have anything if they do make that.
Yeah,
but they'll be back. We should be able to bump.
I don't see what I mean though. Like, yeah, they can still make what they need to make here. They might end up doing that though.
Yeah.
So they'll probably try to bump it. Yeah. Maybe. They're still forcing, right? If they end up anywhere here, it's good for them.
Do we ever just freeze on this one?
I don't mind it. If you want to do that again, I'm really good with that.
Like, I don't hate this. I just think they're going to limit us on the next one.
Okay. Yep, right here.
Okay.
Not in love with this call. So they're calling to freeze on top of this red one, and it's sure it's great you sit 3, but if you're ever short, it's actually hurting you. It's acting as a guard.
Yeah.
An in-house guard makes it tougher for you to get in there, and it does look like this in-off is pretty much dialed in here for Sass. I think you could even get shot if you're Sass off of this Yellowstone. So don't know if I love this call, and you got to make it good here if you're Gabby Brissett. Anything heavy and anything light is bad.
Lots of room.
T-line.
Okay. Let it come off.
Curling now.
No, let it come off.
Nat.
Yep.
Coming down to 10.
Curl, Nat. Case, just get it there for weight. Get it there for weight.
You do not want to be light here.
Hard.
Okay.
Really nice.
It's not bad, but again, I think that rock just actually hurts you. If Katie Lukowicz can make this in here for shot.
Like a 9.
Okay, half a rock. Half a rock. Okay. I think we actually should come this way. Okay, we gotta get the inside of this no matter what, so. Like you can. 2/3, I mean, a third is close.
You got it, Katie.
The one thing here, though, is this is a very critical shot for Katie Lukowicz. This might be your only chance in here.
8-5. Curl. Curl.
You don't like to hear that early curl call.
You got it. Yep.
Alexa Sigurdsson trying to bring this over. This is close. Can you get in there for shot? Not quite.
Okay, good.
That's a pretty decent result. I don't know how much of that Hafeli could see from the hack. Yeah, if you can see enough to hit and roll over, then
Like here?
You got it.
they actually maybe hit not enough of that yellow stone.
So if you want to stay close.
You got
Yeah,
it.
so good look there. You can see over half of that from the hack. So maybe overswept that on the curl. If you hit a little bit more of that yellow stone and kind of just nestled in beside it with a bit better of an angle, it's probably a better shot.
Yes! Hard.
This is a big shot here for Georgia Pitko.
11-5.
Clean. Curl! Curl! Sorry, guys, I missed your weight call right at the start.
Won't stick around to lie 4, but does get rid of the yellow stone, and BC lying 3, and there's not an obvious option here for Team Sass.
Go take a look. Come take a look. It's kind of late to do this.
Well, if they were both yellow, I like it.
Huh?
If these were both yellow, I don't mind it.
That would be great. I mean, I don't mind throwing it though, because like that's going to be our only
Just try for the double peel.
double peel. Yeah. Or double. I mean, yeah, straight double peel. I'm trying to run this in the pile. You could get the 4. I think so.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Okay. 8-5. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, just watch. There's lots of rocks to jam them on too. So.
You want to hit right here? Okay.
Yeah. Okay, try for the double peel.
I think this is probably the only option here for Team Sass, and generally if you don't have the hammer, you don't want to be double peeling center guards, but
They threw one here that
really just nothing they can do in the house right now, I don't think.
kind of, yeah.
Maybe if you get lucky.
But if we just take the 2 guards, like we're probably leaving a guard if I touch things in the ring.
So you heard from Katie there, the priority is the double peel. It's not necessarily getting rid of any of the reds in the house. And this is only going to get the top one.
Okay.
That's might be a tough result there too, because they lose their yellow, and now if you're Hafeli, you could hit this open yellow and lie 5. It's been one of those games so far. Seems like any lucky bounces are going the way of Team BC. And it's still not a great situation in the middle for Team Sass either.
9-5. 9-5.
Clean.
And good shot there from Georgia Kapitko, and BC lies 5.
You got 2 tries at it. If we are hair heavy, I mean, this is better than.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, you want?
Same ice that we did on my, yeah, I like that.
So I think this is probably mostly about limiting damage here for Team Sass. You have to find a way to make sure that those back 3 rocks don't count.
We have the back chip and roll maybe behind. So sorry, let's try to freeze to the shot rock, essentially.
Okay, so you heard SJ say they want to freeze to the shot rock. I don't know how possible that is, but anywhere in that zone is probably helpful. Do not want to be short here.
Yeah. Line's really good.
Super's called top 12, but backing off now.
Where? Top 4. Are we around?
It looks close.
Yes. Hard.
Nope, no bounce. That's okay.
It's not a bad spot for that one.
Pretty well, it's the best we can do.
Okay, good weight.
That's kind of almost the best.
Yeah.
That's kind of the best.
Pop it here.
Yeah.
Really good shot there from SJ Sass. I think going into her stones, if you only give up 2 here, that's
kind of might roll down if she gets enough.
probably pretty good.
I feel like that better.
Goes a long way to making sure those back 3 don't count.
Yeah. What am I thinking? You're here. I guess if she slams it, it's not all going, right? Yeah.
I don't mind taking the other side if you like. I think she's always doing this.
Yeah.
Because if she does that, we're still sitting 1-2. So we'll force her into the draw and you should be able to volley.
I think she'll have to make a play here if we sit 3.
It's not gonna do anything. She has to draw that out. Like with how the angles are, like if we're here, she is only hitting to still give us 3. Like I think she'll have to try to tag a draw.
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
What do you think you're here to get by this item?
Sliver more?
Sliver more?
Yeah.
So you heard the thought process there for Holly and Georgia. They're going to try to draw around this yellow stone.
Like this side.
Ideally, they'll just end up with their red counter right around here. They thought then if Sass was to ever play anything on here, there's not really a great scenario. They're probably still always scoring 3.
We remove the lock and she might be able to tap hers up.
So by doing this, you're going to force the draw to the side button for Sass, and if she ever misses it, you're getting 4.
Either way, right? Like she can
she
take
get
this
in
draw
this?
again,
Can
but
she go the other way? And
she can't. Like she might be able to get enough of a piece. This way she still can too because it's been curling after, right?
yeah.
I think this is a good sign, just because she's got
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if we take this way, at least she has to take this side again or make a play on this side.
I don't think it matters. Whatever you feel comfortable throw.
I'm throwing a draw either way, so.
Okay. You got it.
First rock for Holly Hafeli has hammer already lying 2, trying to get a third one into the 4-foot.
Just can't let it over curl.
T, top 4. Line only. Line only.
Line only.
Top 4.
This is where it'll curl and die. Sweeper should be on this here.
Can't be deep, guys.
Got to get it around this yellow.
Top 4.
Curl. Whoa.
And that's excellent from Holly Hafeli. Great shot. BC lies 3.
Great judge, guys. Nice call, Georgia.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, really well managed by Natalie Hafeli and Gabby Brissett. Another look at it there on the replay, just squeezing by that top yellow. And now this is a shot for SJ Sass where you're really trying to limit the damage to 3.
Yeah, essentially. So I just gave a little bit more.
She's just calling a freeze onto that stone that Holly Hafeli just threw, and then that would give Holly Hafeli a draw on the other side for her 3rd point.
Line if you can, yes! Yeah, line!
Line only. Back 4.
Well then. Where?
Back 4.
Back 4.
It's trying.
Don't want to be heavy here.
Weight's close.
Oh.
Line only. We're bumping a little.
She has to sit.
Okay, good.
And it does outcount that red stone at the top 4. So it does the job, I think.
Enough of it to blow it by here.
Yeah, if you're bumping, then like maybe, but I
It's probably a draw for 3
Take the
here.
draw that side. I just threw it like same weight and everything.
Yeah, because I don't even think you'd be able to come with enough weight to tap it across.
Exactly.
Okay, you got it. Just got to be full 4.
Yeah.
Never a great feeling as a skip when you make 2 really good shots. Great freeze on the
4-2
first
right
one,
now.
really well controlled half freeze area draw in the second one for SJ Sass, and you're still giving your opposition an open draw for 3.
I think you're always
Just
hitting ours a little.
Okay.
Take that hit.
a couple rough mistakes earlier in the end, and now Holly Hafeli going to try to make them pay for it here.
Yeah, full 4 would be ideal.
You got it.
I think I need to throw roughly like a little less because it's a little faster on this line.
Yeah.
Top 4, top 8.
Final stone for Holly Hafeli. Needs full 4 for 3.
Hard line.
T, top 4. T, top 4.
T, gotta be T. Oh yeah, straight.
Gabby Brissett's been on this pretty much since she let it go. It will finish at the end. You got to get by this top red. You got to get by this top red or poke it. Can you tap it enough?
Okay.
I don't think so. I think it's just 2, but they'll take a look here. Tough to tell from our overhead angle here. It's close.
I think it's yellow. So just
All right, so they are agreeing. Unfortunately, Holly Hafeli just a little light on her last draw attempt, and so that's a 2 that'll feel like a victory for Manitoba 1. BC leads 4-2. We'll be right back.
Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Storms are coming. There she goes. Yay! I'm gonna need a new tractor.
Hello curling fans, welcome back inside the Nutana Curling Club here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan for the 4th annual SGI Canada Best of the West. Draw 2 action here. The opening draw for these two teams, it's Manitoba 1, Team SJ Sass against Team BC 2, Team Holly Hafeli. And for Team Manitoba, a little bit of a sketchy 4th end, but a couple good draws by their skip got them out of what could have been huge trouble. Hafeli missing her open draw 4-3, so it is 4-2 BC leads here.
Okay. Oh, the worst. Okay, now.
She didn't say.
I didn't hear.
Yours just cross center really.
Had to have been like probably a 19 because I pounded it.
We will have coverage of the Best of the West for you all weekend long here from Thursday to Sunday. As we said off the top of the broadcast, winning team going home with a cool $10,000 and a nice trophy. And the title, Best of the West. For Holly Hafeli, looking to continue in the tradition of Corinne Brown, who won back-to-back Best of the Wests, won the first and the second edition of this tournament. Nice shot there from Mackenzie Arbuckle. I think they were trying for a roll closer to the corner guard, but at least gets the Reds off the center. And for Team Sass, would love to bring home the first ever Best of the West title to Manitoba. On the women's side, at least. Last year's men's champion was from Manitoba, Ryan Wiebe.
Clean.
Not playing in the tournament this year by virtue of curling out of Ontario.
Good. Really nice.
And therefore belonging to the East now.
Oh my gosh, I need to hustle.
You're good.
Okay. Could she get a time on max?
My hit, 9-2.
Okay. Just a 10-10-5.
BC line 2 here, so hit and roll try. Alexa Sigurdsson.
9-5.
Yes, straight. 9-5. Oh, straight.
9-5.
Straight. Yes. Yes. Hard on the roll. Hard on the roll. Okay.
And will not quite get the roll they were seeking. They do still lie one here.
Okay.
Again, teams only allowed to blank one end each per game. Haven't seen a blank yet so far, but this is maybe shaping up to B1 for Manitoba. I think they would have preferred to roll that to the other side of that Yellowstone, as this does make the hit and roll behind the corner guard a lot shorter for Alexa Sigurdsson.
I don't hate this again.
That's fine.
I don't either.
Never quite gets there for Sigurdsson. You heard her say maybe a little bit heavy.
You got it.
So I think for Georgia Kapitko, a hit right on the nose here would be
9-5.
preferred.
Curl. Curl. Hard curl, Gabby. Keep going. Sit down.
Okay, that's fine.
And that will roll over towards that red. And okay, interesting. We're going to see Team Sass here draw around this corner. That corner's quite high. I think anything around there would be chaseable. Definitely would want this in the top 12. Then you might not be shot.
Same way you've been throwing.
It might be tempted to just play the double on the reds and use your blank here. Keep hammering to 6, but you never know. The other team misses and could get an easy 2 back.
Line's good. Room.
Wait's nice.
Room. Steve, Max.
Switch.
Room. Max are off.
Gotta move a mile.
Yeah, go now, yeah.
Go behind, right back.
That's fine, we can go right back. Yeah, yeah. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. Right back. Keep going, keep going. More. Good.
So just a little heavy from Katie Lukowicz. Doesn't get fully buried either. So definitely be accessible for Georgia Kapitko.
Because I don't mind here. Sorry.
Whatever you think will move nice.
Okay, I like it.
You got it. There's 11.
9-5 on last?
9-8, yeah.
Okay.
Curl.
Whoa, you're good.
Clean.
Yep.
Called for the curl early.
Yep.
Didn't get by that guard by much, so good thing they recognized it halfway down. And
Nice job.
Good. Sorry, I wanted to roll a bit. That was.
Yeah, I think I have to. Same weight.
Yeah.
so this is the one plus of Katie Lukowicz is going behind the tee line, is that the hit from Georgia Kapitko means the BC stone is also behind the tee line. So a freeze available now.
What you threw. Same as her last. Hair
It's a hair tighter.
Line's tighter.
Yeah.
Yes, for line. Stay on it for line. Stay on it for line.
Top 12.
This is really curling.
Hard, girl. Yeah. A little more.
Want to try to outcount both those reds on the other side if possible.
Good.
And she does do that, but it is still Hafeli lying 1.
Yeah.
It's just that difference in weight there for Lukowicz.
Sorry?
Just saw it curl a little early, just with that little bit of less weight.
Just do it.
Just do it, yeah.
Okay, you guys got it.
This is a 15-1, so basically what I've been throwing for
Yeah,
classes.
yeah.
Okay. Top 8, top 12.
It's a little light, guys.
Top 8.
Line's fine.
Top 4, top 8.
All you lines really good. You got tons of
I don't
room.
think you can hurt it.
Weight only, guys.
Top 4.
Okay, well then, just let it sit.
Top 8, top 4.
Weight
Top
only.
8, top 8.
Trying to sit right on the corner of this yellow here. Oh, you can't lose it. You got to be second shot here.
Sit. Great guys.
Really good sweep from Hafeli and Brissett, and a great throw from Holly.
So I was
And they once again lie 2.
thinking that should be close. Just like it was. Okay, just lock it on. So T-line weight, 15, hey?
Pardon?
15, lock it, like T-line weight, 15?
Yeah.
Lock it onto the back one. or
Yeah,
top
the
one?
back one.
Okay.
There's a nice little pocket there, so
Okay, you got it. Like you can.
So you heard from SJ, there is a nice little pocket here. There's definitely 2 is still on the table. We saw last end, she has full control of her draw weight at the moment. It's going to need another one here.
Back 8. Line only.
max.
Back 12. Try it.
Sweeper's indicating it's a little heavy. A little heavy here is not too bad as long as you stick in front of those reds.
Pretty big.
Touching it, but okay.
Yeah, you don't want to move that red too far.
Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Not too bad. Does bring a potential jam into play here, but Holly Hafeli should be able to get to the nose of it pretty easily, and I think that would be a force if they do.
Okay, yeah, any rollover's not horrible though.
Yeah.
So here,
Okay, you got it.
10.
Do you want 10?
I like 11 actually. We just threw down that line with 11.
It's 10.
I like 11.
Okay.
I just threw down this, like Georgia just threw down this line.
Okay.
I know it better with a 11.
You got it.
Last rock for Holly Hafeli.
10-5.
Open hit, avoid the
10-5.
jam, and you're likely forcing.
10.
Yeah. P-wall.
Lean.
Arms.
Really nice.
It's pretty much perfect.
Okay.
Nose.
So it is BC lying the 3.
So like that.
So there'll just be an open hit back here for SJ Sass. And again, just another end where they just couldn't quite get anything going.
You got it.
Final stone, Team Manitoba 1. Need an open hit. Oh, this has to curl a mile.
Dig, Mac, go. Dig, Mac.
Oh, this has to curl a mile.
Dig.
Oh boy. Just looked like maybe a little heavy and a little wide for SJ Sass, and she will jam it. That's a steal of 2 for BC. They lead 6-2.
going.
Top 12, maybe.
All right, sorry about that little technical difficulty there, but
Three.
we are back, and Team BC2 with another 2 on the board. This time it's a steal. In the 5th end, BC2 leads 6-2 as we take a look at our SGI Canada shot of the game. And for this one, we've got to go back to the 2nd end. Holly Hafeli thought she was maybe going to play the intern draw, elects to play just the little hack weight, chisels that Yellowstone just off the top. That leads to a 2, and BC has been in control ever since. That is your SGI Canada shot of the game, presented by SGI Canada, proud to be part of your community. So for Manitoba here, I think it's getting pretty close to pulling out all the stops time, as they're now down 4. And BC, I told you earlier, they don't mind rocks in play, and no exception here, as even up 4, they're throwing up the guard and coming around it. You'd see a lot of teams in this situation bring both of the first 2 stones into the house, but Hafeli keeping the pedal to the metal here.
Top 8. Okay. Top 4.
Clean.
Top 4.
Clean. You're by.
Top 4.
Wait only.
Easy.
15-3.
Easy.
Okay, not good.
And Natalie Hafeli continuing to be dialed in to draw weight. Puts it right around.
Line's good. T. Line only. Line's
It'll
good.
probably come off line only.
Okay, line's room right now.
Eight's pretty good.
Room. Line only.
T,
Good.
back 8.
Katie's rock. Just needs to sit. Still lots of room.
Line should be good.
Nice.
You're like Iron Man, you just walk up.
Any?
I have a piece on that side.
Do you hate just taking the guard?
I can't yet.
Oh, never mind. Sorry? Here?
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
And again, with that Manitoba stone sliding a little deep, we're going to see a freeze here
Hair down. Top 8.
from Gabby Brissett. So
Top 4.
Room though.
T. Top 4.
Line's good. Still.
we're going to have rocks in play. Manitoba 2 will, or sorry, Manitoba 1 will like
Clean,
that.
You got room.
You're still T.
Yeah, you have the line. You're good for line.
Gotta sit. Oh, girl.
Okay.
It's pretty good from Gabby Brissett. Right on the corner. BC lies 2.
Yeah.
We will be back with the next game at 4 p.m. local time.
Don't need much, eh?
That is 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
My last
It'll be Team Josh Bryden up against Team Jace Freeman. And I believe I will have a special guest, Sophia Maubergs from Anna Hasselborg's team, is going to be joining me on commentary for that one, which should be great.
Back line. Line's close. Yeah. Whoa. Close.
We're just backing.
Katie. Yeah. Carve it over. Yeah. Nice.
That's pretty good, I think, from Lexa Sigurdsson.
A little thick.
Call was the freeze, but I think that worked out well. Hafeli still lying 2, though, and they are up 4, so not a surprise now to see the peel come into play for Gabby Brissett. Ooh, don't want to lose your one in the middle. Uh-oh.
Well,
That was pretty close to the worst case scenario there is
What do we do?
you do lose the corner guard, which is nice, but now it potentially unlocks those 2 yellow stones to count for Team Manitoba.
I don't mind that first one, but...
Up to you.
Just looked like Gabby never quite got to the broom on that one.
But we're also,
Yeah.
they have to make
10.
Yeah.
So they thought about drawing around the center guard. They're going to hit the red one instead. I didn't hate going around the center guard here. I think hitting this one probably only ever going to score 2. Oh boy, this is curling. Oh no.
So bad.
Okay.
It's not the worst case, that's for sure. It's not great, but you do at least get those yellows separated.
9.
As I was saying, I think even if you hit the open red one there for Manitoba, it's a pretty short double for BC, and you're probably not scoring more than 2 anyway. So with where this ended up, splitting these 2 yellow stones, 1 behind that center guard,
9.
still looking okay for 2 here if you're Manitoba.
Close. Pearl. Pearl.
Trying to get an inside roll here, but I don't think that's going to come off.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Just stay dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think so. Like, probably want to be full forward. Probably 15.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it.
Another one around the center here for Katie Lukowicz. Just want to be careful not to leave a run double here.
Line only.
Yeah, line only.
Room
We're
right
a
now.
little big.
We're really running. We're like back 8.
Where?
Back 8, back 12.
We need a rub.
Okay.
This is heavy.
I try to carve it over, but just let it sit. Okay.
Okay.
Does stop in time to be second shot. Draw weight has proved elusive here for Katie Lukowicz.
They were just here for one. We can give them 2.
Yeah, I don't hate just hitting.
Yeah, I don't like the run.
You get the inside, it's not bad.
You ever miss the run, and
Okay.
3 is very much in play.
You got it.
Considering this yellow one is wide open, this is definitely the call.
Yeah. Okay.
Clean.
10, not 5.
Clean.
10, clean. Clean.
Oh, Pearl. 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 Okay.
And the hit made by Georgia Kapitko. Manitoba still lying 1.
But I just thought I was sliding a little too slow. So.
Yeah, it's a fast sliding surface. It's all good.
What's the time?
I feel like she said 13-8, but
Okay.
Maybe a little surprised that BC didn't play aggressively for the hit and roll away there. I think that redstone is almost always helping Manitoba here.
we're last.
Line's
Go
good.
little. Top 4.
Yes for line. Yes for line.
Hard line.
Yes for line. Tall 4.
Top 8.
Stay on it.
This is curling. Arbuckle and Sigurdsson trying to hold it, and this has been the story, unfortunately, for Katie Lukowicz. It's been 1 heavy, 1 light on her draws. Same thing last end.
Yeah. Do you like that way? Yeah, I think so. You're
Now all of a sudden a potential steal in play too. With where that ended up, you staggered those guards, so the yellow not usable for running back. Holly Hafeli's anywhere in front here. you're going to be in a great position, especially if you're top button here. You'll be in a great position to steal.
That came off a bit. I got a 15.8 on hers.
Yeah.
They are right now.
Okay, you got it. I think you're like still a 15.3. T.
Stop floor. Tight. Hard line. Hard line.
Line looks tight here.
Top floor. Hard line.
I don't know about top 4. They really got to go on this.
All the way. Keep going.
Keep going.
Rub off a hair if you can.
Any?
Okay.
That's fine.
Again, just that little bit light. Saw it with Katie Lukowicz's too. If you're a little bit light, it catches that curl a little early, and then of course it's a bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy. If it catches the curl early, it's actually going to take even more weight off. So now all of a sudden, 3 might be in play here for Team Manitoba.
That might be mid, maybe a hair more. Yeah.
Because again, I don't know that there's going to be an obvious run back for Team Hafeli here. So if SJ Sass can get this ahead of the T line, just biting the button, they're going to be in a really good position to score 3 here.
Ready, like you can. Like 15.
It's a big stone here for SJ Sass. Down 4.
Top 8. T-line.
Gotta get by. Gotta get by. They do. Now they need it to stop. It's very good from SJ Sass. Maybe 1 rock too deep, but tough to quibble with that. I'm surprised I heard a clean call around the hog line. That barely missed that center guard. But really good sweep from Arbuckle and Sigurdsson. Great shot from Sass. And now Holly Hafeli trying to make a face freeze here. I think if you make the freeze, it's a potential force, but if you don't make it, 3 definitely in play.
Hair more is good too, but
Sliver more.
you got it. T, top 4. T.
All there.
It's close.
You're out there.
She's got a curl.
T, top 4.
She's got a curl.
Top 4.
Got a curl in
T,
your
top 4.
It's definitely a wider track than SJ Sass had. You've got to get this one close to the top here. That's really good from Holly Hafeli.
I think we can get there.
That was exactly what I talked about with Sass. It was a great throw, but maybe a rock too deep. And that's exactly where Hafeli put her stone. Sass's was a rock ahead. You're probably always going to have a shot for 3.
Yeah. I think it's there. It just cuts really hard. Yeah, well, it doesn't cut quite as much on this side, but I think it's still there on this side. Yeah.
So just trying to draw a side button here. I think there's enough room, but it's very precise. You're pretty much drawing to a postage stamp here.
So we have to be frozen to our current shot rock. We need a good inch and a bit of the button.
So you heard SJ say there, as long as they're frozen to their own rock, they think they'll be second shot. I think even if you're a little beside it too would be fine.
Similar then to my one that I just
This is a very delicate shot.
the same.
And you probably need both of these points here if you're Team Manitoba trying to stay in this. Another big draw for SJ Sass, final stone.
Close. Back four.
Line only. Back four. Line's good.
Got to get by the guard first.
Line only.
Got to get by the guard first. And unfortunately, it looked like the weight was pretty close, but just catches a piece of that guard. So Holly Hafeli's freeze bails out her team. Manitoba settles for one. BC2 will have the hammer and a 3-point lead in 7.
Today we learned to put one foot in front of the other. That with a little hard work, great things will happen. We can go for gold, but what matters most is having fun. We learn from some of the best, improving our skills, building confidence, and making friends that feel like family. We are proud to be the future of curling.
Team BC2 remaining in control here, up 6-3 with the hammer here in the 7th end. SGI Canada Best of the West, John Cullen with you, and it's been a great afternoon of curling so far. Lots of stuff happening on the other sheets as well. Gracelyn Richards leading Zoe Tarek 5-3 in an all Alberta battle, although Tarek has one of the wild card spots here. Beside them, it's Team Dundas all over Team Teveno, leading 8-3. Beside them, Serena Gray-Withers, fresh off of her run to the Universiade earlier this year. They're leading Team McFarland 7-2. Beside them, it's Team Wisniewski up 4-2 on Team Taylor Reese-Hansen. And Jordan McDonald has gotten on the steel train, stealing the 4th and 5th ends against Team BC and Alex Duncan Wu. McDonald leads that one 4-3. Duncan Wu with the hammer in 6.
Big. Curl. Curl. All the way, you got it. Curl. Straight out, Gabby, come on. Keep going. Keep going. Okay.
Sorry, Hall.
No, all good.
Couldn't stick the shooter there. Could Team Hafeli, and my apologies. Tarek curling out of Manitoba.
Yeah, we might need another guard. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. Yeah, I like that. This is 3.
Still learning about some of these teams myself. Don't see them much out on the World Curling Tours. A lot of them still quite young in the sport, but that's what makes the Best of the West so great, a chance to really showcase what the young curlers in our country are doing and just how good they are. And for Tarek staying close with Gracelyn Richards.
Line's okay.
Definitely a feather in their cap. That's a very good team out of the University of Alberta.
We're coffee. Yeah, should I go? Yeah, go hard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, bring it over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, keep going, keep going.
It's meant to be a guard.
Good.
That is so fast.
It is. 15.
Slides quite heavy for Alexa Sigurdsson into the 4-foot, so going to be tough for Manitoba to get themselves into a great steal situation out of this. Going to need some misses out of this BC2 team that hasn't missed a ton here so far this afternoon.
Man, that didn't want to move.
And again for Gabby Brissett, just making the peel.
I was gonna call curl because I was like, it's not moving, but it's not backing up, and you only had a sliver the whole way down.
Just a few feet less.
10. 10.
Just a few 6 inches or 6 feet less. Okay, sounds good. Remember how I said I'll give it to you last time? I need it this time. Okay, line's okay. 2, 3. Yeah, Katie's rock.
Guard the call again for Alexa Sigurdsson.
It's got to cross center. Yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going. Straight over, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah. Good.
And very nice. Perfectly in front of that Yellowstone in the house, so this will draw another peel out of Gabby Brissett. For Team Hafeli, I think any result in this end is fine other than a multiple steal. I think you'd be happy scoring one, happy with a blank, certainly happy with more than one, and even a steal of one here is not a terrible scenario for the team from Kamloops. You'd still be up 2 with Hammer playing the last.
Nice. Okay, you got it, Katie. Like you can. Okay.
Really quick spot.
Yeah.
Another guard called. Katie Lukowicz.
Ooh. I gave it some.
Yeah.
2.
Keep it out there, yeah. 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep going.
Hard curl.
Hard curl, hard curl.
Yep, keep going. A little further.
A little more, a little more, a little more. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Heard the team say very quick spot there. I think Katie Lukowicz slid out a lot slower than she intended. Gave it a little ad at the end and ended up in a good spot. And does force another peel here out of BC.
Hard, hard, push it out, push it out.
Clean,
Clean.
clean.
And no trouble there from Georgia Kapitko. Didn't throw a ton at that. That was just about, yeah, a little less than normal on that peel, but if it works, it works. I think both teams sort of just happy with where this end is at.
Okay, you got it, Katie.
For Team Manitoba, that rock is in the 4-foot. It's not in an ideal spot, but it's in there and it's worthy of guarding. And for Team Hafeli, you have the whole button right now. So you definitely don't mind this situation either.
Yeah. 1.
Head down. Hard girl.
So you heard a 1 call.
2. Switch.
Don't want to hog this.
Just make sure it's over.
Yeah, keep going. We're over. Keep going.
Good sweep there from Arbuckle and Sigurdsson.
Oh my gosh. I don't got no gas left in the tank.
Even if we're just taking the one on the last.
Yeah, it's fine.
So they did talk about hitting the one in the house.
Yep. 9, 5, 10.
I think you could definitely get at it if you wanted to.
Yep.
But
Okay, clean.
again, peel.
Good.
Never a bad call with the scoreboard the way it is.
Try it again. What were the last one was a 19.5. Yeah. So I'm giving everybody here.
I think if SJ Sass were to put this rock in exactly the same spot, then you might see Hafeli chase the one in the house.
Do that too.
But a good guard here will almost certainly draw another peel.
All right. Okay, do it again. Like you can. So, 2-3. Yes, please. Yeah, we'll try not to kill you. Line's good. I think it's me. Line's good. Yeah. Keep going. Oh. Nice catch.
That's perfect spot for that from SJ Sass. I think you could chase the one in the house if you wanted.
Bump a little.
Yeah, that is what Hafeli's going to do.
What do you think here?
This is a good way to
Over pretty good.
probably limit the steal of 2. If you peel, Sass probably comes into the house somewhere in front of that yellow stone, and then you're forced into maybe throwing a double. So don't mind this call. You make a nice little bump here and puts you on the front foot.
Bumping a little. Yeah. You got it. I'm a little light.
Really good.
Top 8.
Step on it. Okay, all you right
Top
there.
8.
Yes, you gotta go.
Keep going.
You're really light.
Look up.
Perfect.
You're not top 4.
Keep going, Gabby. You got
Top
it.
8.
Keep it straight.
Keep going.
Do not want to be light here.
As far as you can.
Hard, Gabby.
Keep going.
All the way, all the way.
Okay, really good sweep, guys.
Ollie Hafeli has had her draw weight all game, but it lets her down there, and now this is where you could give up a steal of 2.
There's any other.
That red stone is acting as a kind of in-house guard.
I mean, yeah.
And yeah,
So essentially,
SJ could put a yellow stone sort of right in front of her own. It's definitely a steal of 2 on the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to make this one good, though. There's also places you could leave it where you'd give Holly a double for 3.
So just T-line, freeze onto to ours.
Yeah, that was a big mistake from Hafeli. Heavy there was the miss.
It's really nice.
Yeah. Same weight you've been throwing?
Yeah. 15.
Last rock for SJ Sass here in the 7th end.
Top 4.
Trying to get her Manitoba 1 team back in this.
Top 8.
Yeah.
Sweepers on this early.
Top 8.
And again, with that lighter weight, it really curls. This looks like it's all over the top.
Okay.
Yeah, this is definitely a sheet where you have to get it out there. You have to be out to the broom, and you almost have to have the weight out of your hand. If it's light at all out of your hand, then it just curls early, and when it curls early, it takes the weight off.
So
And that's what we saw there from SJ and from Holly too before that.
You guys got it.
So for Team Hafeli, it's just a draw to the button.
Pull down the rung.
Any piece of the button will score one.
That's what my shoe has on.
Final stone, 7th end.
T. Top 14.
Definitely more. Whoa,
You like that more weight call out of the hand.
Weight's good.
Line's
Definitely a better path than the Manitoba rock was on.
T-line, guys.
Line is really good. It's going to be up to the sweepers now to get it there.
Gotta be half in button. Yep.
And that is just perfect from Holly Hafeli, right on top of the pinhole. And wasn't sure if we were going to see handshakes here. Looks like it's a discussion among the Manitoba women here. And I guess we are going to play one more. All right. Hafeli leads 7-3.
On grandmas and grandpas to help look after the kids. We spend a lot of time with our family, and we love it that way. We get up every morning, going out to the barn, knowing that we do this because it's a passion. I can't really describe it any other way.
The live sports experience is changing. Teams and facilities are under pressure to provide online and in-venue entertainment. IKS Live has the right team to deliver. We provide service across North America and produce the best fan experience, in the seats or streaming to you. IKS Live continues to bring you the best seat in the house.
Another great draw from Holly Hafeli, starting to sound like a broken record here in the booth, but that gets BC2 the single point in the 7th. They have a commanding 7-3 lead here in the 8th.
Top 4. Lots of room. T. Okay. Coming down. It's just gotta stop.
Going to be very tough for Manitoba 1 to find their way back into the proceedings here. They need 4 to tie, 5 to win. Don't see that too often, but a good chance even still to get to know the ice. Both these teams will be back in action tonight. They're swapping opponents from the Teveno and Terrick game. Hafeli will be taking on Teveno and Sass will be taking on Terrick. Before that, we will be back at 4 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. It'll be Josh Bryden up against Jace Freeman in our feature game. And of course, if you're in Saskatoon, why not join us this weekend? There'll be lots of great curling action all weekend long here at the Nutana. There's an on-ice lounge, lots of fun stuff planned for the weekend. So yeah, come on down and join us. Always a great time here at the SGI Canada Best of the West. 2 corner guards up for Mackenzie Arbuckle, and again we see this team Hafeli not afraid of rocks in play.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, or you could just throw this into the boards also. Never need this third rock in play. Initially, Hafeli called a guard. Now they're throwing it in the house. I'd be, like I said, I'd be tempted to not throw it at all.
Keep going for weight. Still way out there, guys.
Curl, curl, curl.
Curl. Clean.
Nice. Good spot. My broom did touch it.
Decent spot for that. Georgia Kapitko's broom just got caught in the ice there, but I think that rock probably helps Manitoba and doesn't hurt them. So
Control? Yeah.
for SJ Sass, easy opportunity to do the sportsmanlike thing there. Leave it in play. So a hit and roll now, called for Lexa Sigurdsson.
Yeah. Yeah. Straight. It's really big. Yeah. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Roll this side.
Calling a bit of an audible there. And that will just roll into the open. I think for Team Hafeli, and you would think about peeling the guards here, but up 4, it's just a matter of getting rid of rocks that count.
Something's crackly.
Nope.
Clean.
Yep. Yep. 10. Yep. Yep. Clean. Clean.
And nicely done by Brissett. Gets the roll into the middle as well. Hafeli continues to lie 3.
The back line. Okay, just back line.
Over in the Taylor Reese-Hansen and Wisniewski game, Reese-Hansen with a big 3 in the 6th end. They now have their first lead of the game, leading Wisniewski 5-4. Wisniewski with the hammer in 7.
Yeah. 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 Yes for line.
Trying to jiggle this pile around, but this is over curling on Lexa Sigurdsson again, and it just picked.
That was a big pick.
It was over curling anyway. And then a big pick there. So now for Team Manitoba 1, you need to find a way to make all 4 of the rest of your rocks count.
Oh, that's so crappy.
It's a tall task.
Okay.
Just fully sideways.
Another look at it here. You can see right there, just grabs a piece of something and goes all the way sideways.
Well, this is a nicer one. This one's probably their better. Okay, Peel.
Just a hair more. Yeah.
You got it.
I don't think it really matters at this point. Peel's a good shot, but going to be very hard for Manitoba 1 to get all of their stones to count here.
9.
Go. Go. Clean.
Again, Georgia Kapitko with that controlled peel weight. 3 for 3.
Just freeze.
Very impressive.
Yeah,
not easy to do.
I like to try it with back line.
Just freezing directly on it, or you can tap, like, just T-line weight.
Okay.
Okay, Katie, like you can. Same weight.
I think 15.
Yeah.
Freeze tap. Katie Lukowicz.
Yes, line. Hard line.
This looks a little light.
Hard. Hard
Need this one in the house or it's game over.
Top 12.
Is it going to be in the house?
Okay.
It does bite. So just pick off this yellow stone and I think that'll be game over.
You got it.
Clean?
Less.
Yep. This clean.
No trouble there for Georgia Kapitko, and that indeed will be that. So Team BC2 will improve to 1-0. Team Manitoba 1 will drop to 0-1. As for us, we'll be back in just under 2 hours' time, 4 p.m. local, that's 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, with more of the SGI Canada Best of the West for IKS Live and the whole team here. I've been John Cullen. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here very soon. Goodbye.